and we rate them. So if you think you got what it takes, then send your music in now, and we'll put our 2 cents in it. So let's go! What up, though? What's up, y'all?
To it. How you feeling?
I feel great, actually.
No doubt, no doubt.
How you feeling?
We got the second half of CRAVE in the building. My man Manny done walked in. Let's go.
What's good? Hey, what it is, though.
What's up?
Hey.
Yes, indeed, it's going down, man. We got a super dope episode, man. We got a lot of music submissions, man. We got a lot of music to get through. So we're gonna get into this Nerd Racks.
Nerd Racks?
Get with me.
These names are interesting.
Nerd Racks.
Gorgeous snakes in the killers and hood, you know I'm slime. So bang the door, it's time. I'ma hold it down, you fine. I told Drake I'ma get on the road. That's how bad I want you to shine. That my baby, brought my slime. Kiddo said you was the one, just got go ahead and put in the time. I got my glitter, I ride to the city.
Way brighter than her, y'all.
They claim my brother, I know they slime, they tryna get me. These niggas ain't wrapped up, tryna compete, they ain't fucking with me. I'm on the block to the sun, dog, I bought me a Whitney. I got my glitter, I ride to the city, I know that they envy. They claim my brother, I know they slime, they tryna get me. These niggas ain't wrapped up, tryna compete, they ain't fucking with me. I'm on the block to the sun, dog, I bought me a Whitney.
That shit long as hell. That shit long as hell. Y'all ain't saying that everybody was saying?
There it is. That was Get With Me, Nerd Racks.
Nerd Racks.
Miss Ericka, what's your 2 cents?
Well, I gotta go first.
Cause you the man. You the
that don't matter no other damn time.
You the big dog.
That shit was long as hell, or it was just boring. I don't know which one yet.
So we need a short version.
Yeah, it was a snoozer.
Snoozer?
It was a snoozer.
Already.
I definitely tapped out.
Oh,
I'm sorry, not saying it's a bad song. It just ain't a good one. It's like, nah, I liked it. It was alright. It was too long.
Too long.
And repetitive.
Mr. Loud?
Well, you know, usually I can't stand when they do that off-beat rapping shit, because my whole thing is if you need to rap off-beat, you don't need a fucking beat. That's first. But I like the way it went together. He put it together pretty well. Kept my attention, but it was not something that I would put on my rotation, I'll say that.
Let me hear a bar from it.
Me.
You weren't listening to that shit. We don't believe you.
Me either.
I blacked out.
You blacked.
I'm sorry. Like she asked me something about it, and I said I done blocked it out. It sounds
I was trying to be
regular.
correct.
It sounds familiar.
Like
it sounds.
Same shit.
Yeah.
I just played this right before I got out the car. Like somebody else sound like this. I'm looking to hear some originality. Like I understand that people have idols and different things like that. People that they emulate, that they mock, whatever the case is. I get that. But dang. Like, you know, add some of your own flair to it. Show that you have some creativity too. It's not anybody. Hell, I can sound like Monica all day. But if I want to be better, I got to add my own flair to it. I got to think outside the box. And nobody's thinking outside the box. I'm over it.
All right.
A lot of people lack originality.
Yeah.
Talk to us. What's your 2 cents, my brother?
Hey, that's it. A lot of people lack originality. You know what I mean?
You said they lack
Now,
originality.
Manny, you're a producer and an artist, brother. So you know, we definitely want to hear your 2 cents.
I like the beat.
Me too.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
The beat was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, as far as production, it could have been a lot better. It could be cleaner. You know what I'm saying? But you know, just like Nelly said, man. Like, look, I swear I just heard that song when I was in the car on the way here.
Okay.
So you know what I mean? Originality is rare nowadays.
Definitely is. Definitely is. All right, we're gonna get into this next record, man. This is Johnny Croom. We gonna see what he do.
They gonna sing? Because
Where the
like
fuck?
croon, you gotta sing.
And I was just saying, is it on?
These are local. It's all local. It's everybody local. So we're listening to all over.
Oh no! What happened?
Oh shit.
It's still happening. Thank you.
What
It's still
happened?
happening.
Trying to hit myself in the mouth with the button. Trying to get to it. Lord.
Hey
Oh
yo.
no! What
Ooh,
happened?
child.
Miss Nelly, what happened?
Ooh,
That
It sound like
Ain't
It sound like Rick James came from the dead or something. I don't know what was that? What the fuck
That was
is that?
original. They're gonna your originality.
No, listen.
He's definitely got originality.
That was an original. That originally sucked. What? Did you hear the
Gonna make us spit
ad-libs
that
in the
damn water.
background? He sounded like he was. That was an episode of Scooby Doo. He in the background. Ooh, what was that? I know y'all heard that. That was terrible.
Do it again.
Ooh, like he was trying to do Luther, but missed by like 12 miles.
No.
Ooh, child. Nope.
No.
That was bad.
Who was that man for, Manny?
Man, it sounded like a broke Fetty Wap.
Oh,
It was just like
Fetty Wap with a good eye.
I don't know what that was, man. I'm glad y'all hit the button on that early.
Did you say Fetty Wap with a good eye?
With a good eye.
God,
Yeah, we need to
they are
start
out of
giving the guest
control.
With a good eye. Healthy.
Right.
Just both eyes.
That was crazy,
Man.
man.
See.
He didn't see that failure coming, I
He
guess.
didn't
No, somebody told him that was hot, and you don't got no friends.
He gone.
Damn.
Or they might have told him, and he was like, "I don't care what y'all say. Y'all just jealous." You know how niggas be like, "My shit's somebody gonna like it."
I
Yes.
did.
Please utilize that button early.
Yeah.
There it
When
is.
needed.
Wonder Twins to the rescue.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
All right, so we're going to get into this giving away game. MG, Sneaky Link. It's a Cuddy anthem.
There better be some hot shit.
But baby, can you keep it? Doesn't matter about the reason, nobody gonna peep it. But can you keep a secret? The way that you've been treated ain't gonna give you reason to tell a little secret. you be my little secret, but baby, can you keep it? Doesn't matter about the reason. Nobody gonna beat it, but can you keep a secret? The way that you've been treated, they're gonna give you reason to tell a little secret. Can you be my little secret? Why you tryna get to know me? Even though I know you, remember the old me. Be my dog, be my homie.
Live ain't on road now. The live ain't on road
I would
now.
never teach you from me.
It's on my page. It's on the Grandma Radio Live on Instagram.
Cause you need me more than
Demon
once
Free,
tonight.
Grandma
You
Radio
need me
Live.
more than once tonight. I need for you
I
to
was
cope
thinking
at
that.
night. No cloudy skies.
Y'all ain't buzzing yet.
Sneaky link my only reason. But we linking. Yo, nigga can't do shit, I'm teaching you. And I like beating
What
it
is
the
it again?
same way I'm treating you. They ask me on the phone before the day get through. My little secret.
What is it again, Reed?
What we do. And if they find out these boys I gave to you, but we can keep it. Baby, tell me what's the reason. I'm breaking boundaries like it's treason. Yo, mama put them jeans in. Catching body, she tweaking, she need it. I'm here just if she need it. Sneaky with the nigga feeling. Baby, will you be mine? Baby, will you please try? Don't get me to the mother guys. I know how to take my time.
What up, cuz?
I know how to make you shine.
What up, Ed?
You wanna cry? Baby, it's gonna be fine. I take you to the fullest.
One, two live.
Royals be getting fine. We're going so hard.
Is it this one?
But baby, can you keep it? Doesn't matter about the reason. Nobody gonna peep it. But can you keep a secret? The way that you've been treated.
I don't got nobody on my live.
To tell a little secret. Can you be my little secret? But baby, can you keep it? Doesn't matter about the reason. Nobody gonna peep it. But can you keep a secret? The way that you've been treated. Ain't gonna give you reason to tell a little secret.
What up,
Can you be my
Ed?
little secret?
Try to put on me.
There it is. That was the sneaky link anthem.
They like that shit.
Share her shit.
Shit my shit.
Y'all notice I put that on.
Miss Ericka, what was your 2 cents?
I liked it. It was a cool song.
Nice little vibe.
Yeah, a little vibe. I listened to that cleaning the kitchen and shit on Sunday.
Okay, Mr. Loud, what's your 2 cents?
I know asshole.
She look high as hell, man. Nah.
Oh, down.
Add a nice little something to it, man. I probably can ride to that. I mean, I don't see it on steady rotation, as I said before. Well, every song, but I don't like. But I listen to it.
All right, Miss Nelly, Miss Nelly, what's your 2 cents?
Yeah, it's cool. I heard it. I mean it like that. I mean it like
Yeah,
that.
you did.
I've heard it.
Yes,
I've
the
heard
fuck
it
she
before.
did.
It's cool. It's just a lot of sneaky link songs out there. Everybody getting their sneaky link on.
She
But
just
I mean,
straight
it's
up
cool
whatever.
though. It's cool. It was
Whatever.
Float your boat.
Whatever floats your boat. So since we talk about floating boats, let's go.
In Pittsburgh. Couldn't get any hotter. It just did. On Sunday, July 31st, inside the Great Fed Weekend, Soupy Entertainment takes you poolside to the Olympic Swim Club, 517 Twin Oak Drive, Penn Hills, Pittsburgh, PA 15235 to cool the heat. This is Aqua 2022.
What boat is that?
Beach Miami episode. Hit up Eventbrite Aqua 2022 to lock your tickets now. Book your cabanas for the sexiest affair in PA this summer.
Show y'all behind the scenes real quick.
It's open at 4 p.m. and we pump till 10. Swimwear and water toys are strongly recommended. July 31st, get lively Pittsburgh. Aqua 2022 is going down. Olympic Swim Club. Buckle up, because it's going to be one
hell of a ride.
That was funny.
One hell of a ride.
That's my favorite part, man. That's
Y'all are
funny.
It's
crazy.
gonna be one hell of a ride. And shit, that takes us into a great segue, man, because we got We got some motherfuckers in the building that gave the city of Pittsburgh and worldwide one hell of a ride.
Y'all keep your drawers and keep your hands inside the car at all times, please.
Miss Nelly, introduce our guest.
Oh, well, our guest is the wonderful, the Pittsburgh 412 iconic, very handsome, smooth voices of CRAVE.
Yeah.
Well, we have two. There are three, but two is better than none. So, everybody, say hello to CRAVE.
CRAVE's in the building.
What it is?
Handsome Reese.
What's going on? What's going
Gotta
on?
get
We
chalked
in
in.
here.
We got Handsome Reese over here.
Yes, indeed.
Handsome Reese is over here. He is married, lady, so just look. And we got Mr. Manny over there, who
Hey,
is
what's good?
he's a producer and he's still singing.
Still singing.
They sound awesome. I
Oh,
don't know if
thank
he's
you,
married or
thank
not,
you.
but stare away.
Oh man, hey.
But steer away.
currently
Taken up, can't bother.
Steer away.
Stare away. Just stare away. So either one of y'all want to tell us how CRAVE came about? Like, where did the idea come from?
Oh man, so I get to actually tell this wonderful story in classrooms every day to students. But yeah, man, this was right after we had did the Temptations movie. Yeah, the fellas, and we got the audition, went down there, killed it, got the part, did the Temptations movie, and everybody was still kind of excited about that whole moment. Everybody was like, man, I want to do more. Let's continue. Let's keep going. And I remember one day I was at work. You know what I'm saying? I was a supervisor at KFC. You know what I'm saying? Covered in grease. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Mandel. Shout out to Mandel who's not here. He couldn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Family man. He's a working man. But yeah, he came to my job one day and was just like, man, look, man, Whammo's getting ready to have this talent show coming up. And this was back in the day. Y'all already know the real Whammo. Shout out to the real Whammo. Not to hate on the Whammo, the current Whammo now. But
We call it the Nick Nice Whammo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's Whammo light. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, man. They had the annual talent shows, and he was like, man, let's enter it. So we ended up entering the talent show. Maurice ended up coming along a little bit later. He was like, man, come on, y'all can't be leaving me out, man. I'm in here. So, Reese joined the group, and it was a trifecta, man. We ended up calling ourselves CRAVE. We entered into the talent show, and the rest was history. I think that night we won the talent show. Then we went in our category. Yeah. I think it was groups. We ended up winning. And, man, I had a pocket full of business cards at the end of the day. Everybody wanted to manage us. Hey, we got a record label. We got a record label, too. Hey, man, we want to manage you. So, But there was one guy that came along, and he really made a difference. He really had some conversation that really kind of changed things. He came right to us and was like, hey, because everybody was, blowing their head up all night. He was like, he pretty much came to us like, yeah, the show was all right. You know what I'm saying? He was like, it was a good show, but it could be greater. It could be way better. I got my wife here. I want to put you guys through artist development and, take you guys to the next level. And from there, the rest was history. He put us through artist development, signed us on. And we created CRAVE, and we started developing CRAVE over those next couple of years. He really pretty much put us through artist development for a couple of years before he even spent any money in the studio. He was like, nah, man, until you boys are ready. You know what I'm saying? And when we went in there, you know what I'm saying, it was humble beginnings, you know what I mean? But we started to get some skin in the game, and, next thing you know, CRAVE started, pumping out some records, man, and history was pretty much being run. Yeah, we did have one manager before then, but you know what I'm saying, we don't got time for all that. No, shout out to our first sort of manager.
Sort of
There was probably no paperwork involved. I don't know, but yeah, man, it was great to just go to school with these guys. You know what I'm saying, going to Westinghouse High School. Shout out to Westinghouse Homewood. You already know. You know what I'm saying? You already know Nelly. You know what I'm saying? Dion Dupree. That was my. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't know that was one of my teammates on the football team for Westinghouse, the Bulldogs. We won a championship. You know
so do y'all call Water Boys like teammates?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're part of
I
the
didn't
team.
authorize that shot. He took a shot.
Give you a laugh on that
That
one.
was a good one.
I'm gonna give you a laugh on that one.
He took a shot.
That is
It's all
definitely a
good.
good one because I definitely was going to
Nah,
say
but
that.
you know what? I'll tell you what. Dion was one of the leaders on that squad. He was a big brother to me. So he showed me how to win, and
That's what's up.
man, I got that experience at Westinghouse High School. That whole experience at Westinghouse High School. I tell the kids today, it was like going to a HBCU. It was serious.
Swear.
Like like when you got there, man, it was serious, man.
We
Now,
talking about
you know,
Diller?
Yeah, I mean the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From Dr. Young on down, I mean everything. It was like going to a black college, man. Like
Yeah, Bulldog Pride was serious.
man, the culture was real. Like Reese know, you know what I'm saying? Nelly know, you know what I'm saying? Dion know, you know what I'm saying? Homewood, man. Come on, it's one of the most famous neighborhoods in the world. And you know, we come from there. You know
Well,
what I
I
mean?
got a little advantage because I've known you leaving longer than that.
Oh yeah,
We
some
go
shit
all the way
like
back to
Shinley,
Gladstone.
Gladstone. Oh man.
So,
Glad Rock. What they used to call it, Happy Rock.
I'm gonna tell this
Happy
little
Rock.
quick story, real quick. So I went to Shinley with Manny and his brother, right? And we was in a talent show. Yeah, you remember this talent show?
Oh, shite.
So they did Jodeci,
Yeah, we did.
and me and my group did In Vogue. Now, personally, had I not lost my voice and the girl who was supposed to take the lead didn't get scared, we might have beat their asses.
Yeah.
But
This is true. This is
they
true.
got up there and was JoJo and Casey. I'm talking about taking their
Oh,
shirts
listen.
off. My mother still talks about that talent show, and when she watches or hears a Jodeci song,
Yeah.
she thinks of them.
Wow.
So
That's what's up.
like, she don't
Started it
even picture Jodeci. She pictures
Crazy.
y'all, and yeah, they tore that talent show down.
Shout out
so
to my first grade. Hey, look, she not telling no lies. That was the truth, man, because there was some stiff competition.
It
she
definitely
was very
was.
much part of
It
it.
definitely
I mean, and this
was.
was back in the day, you know, when music was everything, man. You know,
Right.
you had to be good. You had to be able to sing. Wasn't no auto-tune going to save you.
Oh no,
You know what I'm
no,
saying?
no! And the crowd was brutal.
Oh man,
Yes.
the crowd would let you know. For
If
real,
you
they
stunk,
you
for
do
sure.
not waste my time, even if we didn't pay. Even if it was free. Don't
So-
waste my time.
So, Reese, when you came on, did they already have the name Crave, or did you, like, how did y'all come up with that name? Because that's a sexy kind of name.
Well, I mean, although they had already established, you know, somewhat of a group, just the two of them, I mean, the whole idea was to go for the Wimble Talent Show. So it was like, they had a group for about, like, what, 2 weeks, and then called me in, basically.
Oh, so you was needed, baby.
I guess so. You know, I mean, well, I was a bass and a choir, you know, I mean,
Final
them two
piece.
were the tenors. So it was like,
Yeah.
I was able to carry the low notes while they, you know, I mean, Manny was the first tenor and stuff like that. So it was like, you know, us three, we always did our thing in the choir. So I mean, it made sense, you know what I mean. And how we came up with the name Crave, I mean, hey,
You remember that
Got
night,
long-
man?
got
We were
long
sitting
and
at a
hard.
table like this. We were
Got
sitting at
long
a
and
table
hard.
for hours.
Y'all had the munchies?
Listen, we tried to combine our names like Jodeci. It did
yeah.
not work. It was like, I don't know, man,
Mandel Maurice.
yeah,
like
we tried to,
him.
you know what I'm saying? That nothing was working. Man,
wow.
and then Crave just like, it was just like an epiphany. It just kind of happened. You know what I'm saying? It was one word, syllable. It was just like,
I mean, cause think about it, I saw the
Crazy.
Temptations movie,
Man,
how they
just
were,
did.
you know, thinking about like
yeah.
what you would want in a group name and stuff like that. You know, so I was like, you know, what the ladies want. You know what I mean? Like, what do they, you know what I mean?
They
feel me?
crave good music.
Crave was, you know. a
It's
symbol for
catchy and
many
it
things.
definitely sticks with
Exactly.
you when you hear the name.
Crave actually
Without a
stands
doubt.
for capturing and ruling all vivid emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah, Reese,
Say that
Reese,
again. Say
that.
that
Yeah,
again.
yeah, Reese
please,
came up with
please.
that. He came up with that acronym for
Yeah, it
us.
stands
He was
for
able to
capturing
put
and ruling all vivid emotions.
That's
You
what's
know what I
up.
mean? So us being
Well, look at
vocalists and
that.
singers and
Well, I'll be
songwriters, we
damned.
try to capture every emotion, you know what I mean? End of the day, we from the hood just like everybody else, so we experienced that kind of stuff, so it was like we try to touch on, you know what I mean, love from a hood point of view, you know what I mean? And of course, you know, we grew up in the choir as well, so it was like, you know, we touch on a little bit of everything, you know what I mean? We have a wide spectrum when it comes to music. You know what I mean? We grew up in a classical choir. Concert choir basically, singing everything from classical, Latin, jazz,
Shout out
gospel.
Miss Ross Brothers.
African
exactly.
stuff, you know what I'm saying? You
One
already
of the
know.
best. You know what I mean? So it was like, you know, shit. It was actually kind of odd when we went to R&B music because we wasn't sure how we would sound behind like secular beats and stuff like that. Just because of how we grew up. I mean, we knew we can sing. You feel what I'm saying? But it was like, you know, like, damn, how we gonna come across on stage? Putting some moves together. You should have seen us in the dining room trying to come up with dance steps for, you know, the Whammo
Let
Talent
me find
Show.
out y'all was back to like this.
Yeah, basically.
Straight out there.
I
Straight out
had
there.
a dancer background as well, so it was like I helped with a lot of the choreography for Crave, you know what I mean, throughout our career basically as well.
So to hear y'all sing and to watch y'all perform, nobody would ever guess that. Because it seemed like Very
Did you hear
natural.
that?
I saw y'all at the,
Ooh, I
what
like
was that,
that
the Summer Fest? Is that when y'all got the key to the...
Yeah,
See-
Summer
see-
Jam,
see,
yeah,
I know
2007.
Yeah,
some
that's
Did
things.
it.
I know
actually
You
some
did homework.
things.
Actually
Did
Pittsburgh
homework.
and Whammo's last actual summer jam.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it was like, you know, they sent us out with a bang for real.
Yeah.
And what was that bang? One more time.
The key to the city and the proclamation, which is actually, we got on the day, July 21st in the city of Pittsburgh is CRAVE and Main Street Day.
Every year,
Oh, yeah?
I remember Mean Street. Big D, right?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah. That's what he was talking about when
Shout
he was
out to
like, you
Big
know what I
D.
mean?
Okay.
And in the beginning, he saw us at the talent show and was like, yeah, y'all alright. You know,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
Big
yeah,
D.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Okay.
The rest is history. You know,
Sure.
we owe him a lot for real. That's my man.
So, Manny,
Yes, ma'am.
you know, our viewers want to know. You was part of Pretty Ericka, sir. You
Pretty
went
Ericka,
on
you
even
part of Pretty
after, like you
sir.
went on even after. What was that experience like?
It was definitely an interesting thing because I remember, you know, CRAVE, we ended up getting signed to them that year, that same year, 2007. We had our signing party. We signed on with Blue Star Records. They were affiliated with Atlantic Records at the time, and they pulled us down there to Florida. Man, we started cutting the album and all of that.
Actually, we did that jam for the Step Up 2 soundtrack.
Yeah.
It was in the movie too.
Yeah, it was in one of the movies. Since you go back and listen and watch Step Up 2, you'll hear our song in the movie.
It's Pretty Ricky featuring us.
Yeah. So we were able to get in there because I remember when we were in the studio, Blue got the call for it, and we just missed the deadline to get it in there. But he was like, you know, I can do something for you, so he was able to put it actually in one of the scenes. So you know, we were cutting a bunch of records. The album was getting done. We ended up flying home for the holidays, and then, you know, that's when things kind of like took a little bit of a turn. You know, I know they had signed another group, Buttercream, out of these young girls. They were originally called
Shout out to
Dream.
them.
Yeah, shout out to them. They're from Virginia. Signed them on, and then, you know, you never know with record labels. You never know, they could. You know, change clothes
whatever
on
they
you real
want.
quick. You
So
know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
a question. Did they make y'all act all horny and freaky like that, or was
Well,
y'all just nasty and bull ass boys?
I
like
mean,
that?
well, you know, at the end of the
That's
day, you
what
know
I
what
want
I'm
to know.
saying?
Like,
I'll
what's
tell you
wrong
this.
with y'all?
At the end of the day, we are young men, and we had
But y'all was like
hormones and
overly like.
everything.
I thought
But
they
now,
was
but-
telling y'all thrust your pelvis.
Well, I'll tell you this.
We
You
were
know,
doing
CRAVE,
like CRAVE.
we were pretty much some respectful guys. You know, men from up north were a little bit. We were a little bit more. You know, kind of like chill.
Distinguished.
Down there, down south. I mean, they were a little bit open. These boys were in the game for a bit, you know, so they had some, you know, experience doing some wild stuff. But this is theater, though. That's the main thing that you guys
Right,
got
they
to
was
realize.
performing.
As far as, you know, the music industry, this is theater. A lot of this is like, you know, you're acting, you're putting on.
That's
a
why I said,
persona.
did they make y'all act like
So
that?
I mean, a lot of it was everything that you see from, you know, what you see in the video, what you see on stage. If it's in the shot, it meant to be in the shot. You know what I'm saying? If you see it on stage, it was rehearsed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, that's the persona that we're pushing. I mean, you know, it's R&B music.
It worked.
And at the time, you know, they were kind of like the bad boys of R&B. They kind of took over or kind of were in the shadow of, like, you know, Jodeci, Drew Hill, all of that. And they wanted to kind of like really push forward the message that they were going for. You know, they were bedroom music. So, you know, anything that was kind of under that umbrella of Blue Star Records, they were kind of like pushing that whole kind of thing. So we were kind of like a Pittsburgh version, but we were, you know, a little bit more distinguished, like Reese said. But
We were
you know,
actual singers though.
yeah, we were singing.
Y'all were gentlemen.
But we was singing about that thinging. You know what I'm saying? You know, we was
Singing
doing
about
that.
that thing.
Absolutely. So, you know,
That was nasty. I'm
Yeah,
sure
I mean,
plenty
you
of
know,
panties dropped.
you
But
know-
it's
you know
a
what
good
it
thing.
is.
R&B is nasty.
yeah, I mean, you know, it has.
She said
you know,
R&B is
it's to
nasty.
the point now where, you know, we're able
No
to.
nasty R&B.
Yeah, we're able to express ourselves a certain way. I mean, I can't, you know, we do have to have some sort of, you know, artistic responsibility when it comes to writing or whatever. But at the same time, it's like, hey, you got to be free and speak your mind, and that's what a lot of artists did. And we did that for a while there, you know. And we still do. We do got love songs because, you know, we got reminded of that before. I remember Pleasure P stepped to Maurice one time and was like, man, come on, make sure that you boys got some love songs.
Definitely.
Because, you know, you don't want to just be sitting out there making all these sex
Shout
songs.
out to him because he, you know, when they were here for the last Millennium Tour,
Yeah.
you know, we went out to what's that called? I don't know. We went out
What was
to
it,
eat.
Carmine?
Yeah,
Carmine.
we went out to lunch. You know what I mean, with his
Already.
team. You know, with his team and everything, and he really gave us our props, basically. You know what I mean? Was telling, you know, a couple producers, his management and security and all them, like, yo, this dude right here talking about me. He was like, you know, his group I mean, the CRAVE basically, he's like, yo, they should have made it for real. You know what I mean? But you know,
I agree
he
with
put
that.
it on somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know, like,
I mean,
it's all love now. But it was
it's a
like,
bit,
yo, just to hear him say like, yo, they should have made it. They were the voices.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they had to get the business together.
And it's the business, you know what I'm saying? And just to continue on with the story, so basically after that, you know, I was kind of like, you know, once we got home, you know, everybody kind of went back to their jobs and everything. It was just kind of like, you know, just making sure that we were, you know, working out and in shape and, you know, singing and practicing, making sure we were staying sharp. We ended up doing a photo shoot, you know what I'm saying, killed the photo shoot. And, man, next thing you know, them boys, I remember they hit me up and it was like, man, I was on my job one day and they hit me up and gave me an ultimatum real quick. You know what I'm saying, right there on the spot. They was like, look, you know, we love them boys, CRAVE, we love your group, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, we want to roll with you right now as a solo artist. You have the opportunity to, you know, stay there and keep grinding with your brothers, or you could take this plane ticket and get on down here and get to going with your career. So I sat down with my brothers,
Said bye.
and it was a bittersweet moment. I had to have my people that I had Big D on the phone. We had Black Caesar on the phone. Shout out to Black Caesar, our music producer. He used to be signed with Death Row Records.
I remember Black Caesar.
Yeah, legendary. And he coached me through it. You know what I'm saying? It was a bittersweet moment. I remember sitting on my mama's porch. I cried my eyes out.
Yeah.
I remember that day. It was raining like crazy.
Aww.
And I sat there and we had
But
a
somebody
conference
got to
call.
make it. You come back and get the group back.
That's how it was, you know.
Yeah.
For me and Mandel's.
You know, you ain't going
perspective,
nowhere.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, you getting that phone call.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, as heartbreaking as it was, we
Still
like,
happy.
Yeah, it was like, shit, like, bring the championship home, baby. You know
Right?
what I mean? Do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? It was like,
We up next.
yeah, basically, that's, you know. Like,
One of
that's
us
how,
will be always.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how we thought about it for, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, that was our brother. We knew what it was hitting for. You know what I'm saying?
We can relate because he just got the go-ahead to be able to vote on Grammy songs, and as long as he's able to do that, we're able to do
exactly.
that.
So
You know what I
it's
mean?
like,
So
you
we
know,
definitely understand.
Yeah, so it was like, you know, it was bittersweet. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we worked hard as hell to get to that point, you know. It's like we actually signed a deal. You know, some people's like, you know, y'all didn't make it. Like, no, technically we did. And we moved to Florida.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? We were signed to Atlantic, Blue Star / Atlantic Records. But in typical, you know, music industry fashion, you know, if they want someone else, they're gonna.
So what happens after that? So after that dissolves, what do
they
you
voided
do?
the contract and then, you know, signed Manny exclusively to another contract.
So what happens to your contract y'all had before that?
They voided it.
Yeah, they could void that.
Oh,
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
probably in the clause to say if we wanted to do that. It's
Yeah,
probably
like how they're like, you know,
right.
like a job, you know what I mean? We
Right.
can terminate you
For any
any
reason. We don't even gotta have a reason.
Yeah, it was like
Right.
the same situation. So, I mean, as bittersweet as it was,
Yeah.
was happy to see him still, you know what I
Right.
mean, out there. And at the time, we had got someone else signed to, while Manny was doing his solo thing, we had another artist from Pittsburgh, Chris Ambition Myers. We got him as soon as Pleasure P left. We kind of, you know, made that segue for him to join the group. You know what I mean? So it's like, you actually had two dudes from Pittsburgh.
Ah, fun fact.
Yeah, it was definitely an interesting situation. You know what I mean? Just getting signed. I remember taking that flight back down to Florida. It was kind of nerve-wracking because I was like, man, I got to go back down here without my brothers. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know nobody. I only got my manager. I remember when I got down there, I couldn't sleep at all. Like, you know, I was popping melatonin like it was Eminem. that wasn't working. I was up at night doing push-ups. I'm like, dang, something got to happen. I got to go sleep.
Calling me every day.
Yeah, calling Reese, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's going on, man? They was on tour. I had to wait for Pretty Ricky to get back on tour, off tour, so we can like get to it. But I remember when they came back. I remember I came out into the living room and right on the table, 4 contracts, boom, right there, brand new Pretty Ricky. They was like, let's do this right now. We got to go. We got to get on tour. And next thing you know, we started cutting the album, the single Tipsy in This Club.
I was going to say, what
popping.
songs came off of that album?
Well, that one, actually, one of the first ones, the first single was actually a CRAVE record. They just ended up taking it.
I was going to say,
That's what a lot of groups
Yeah,
would do,
that's
you know
what
what I'm
they-
saying? So they just ended up just putting their name on. They did have their voices on it. But they ended up using the one song lap dance. If you guys look up that song, Pretty Ricky
That
Lap
was
Dance.
originally a Crave.
That's Crave. That was supposed to be our first single.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh,
So that
damn.
would have been Crave's first single right
Feel me,
there,
though?
and we'd have been out there. That would have been a nice jam.
So they didn't give
So
y'all
they
anything?
ended up just making it my first single.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just having me come out, like when Pretty Ricky would perform, when Ambition was the new lead singer, he would go out and perform. And then they would have a segment where I would come out and be like, yeah, introducing, you know what I'm saying, new, solo artist, and maybe why not come out and do lap dance. And then I would finish the show as like the unofficial 5th member of Pretty Ricky. So that's how they kind of was like smoothing me out, like introducing me to the world slowly by like having me come out and perform with them as like the unofficial 5th member. You know what I'm saying? Hit some vocals, singing background. Like I was like, hey, I didn't mind. Like I'm like, hey, little Chris, you know what I'm saying? You was our understudy, and now you the man in front. So I don't mind getting behind you and doing this because this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get out here and roll.
Yeah, Chris was a product of Westinghouse. And
Yeah.
It's Ross Brothers as well.
Absolutely. So
One time for the great Westinghouse High School, goddammit.
yeah, absolutely.
Right.
One time for the great Westinghouse High School, goddammit.
One time.
One time.
One time. That's alumni right there. Alumni. Shout out to the Bulldogs.
That's right, goddammit.
But yeah, man, you know what I mean? Like, I ended up doing that, and that's how we pushed it out. But like I said, Lap Dance was supposed to be Crave's first single. So we ended up just using that as my single. And pushing
That's
it up there.
crazy.
Yeah, so Crave, I mean, to be honest, Crave would have had a really, really nice first album.
Crave.
coming out.
Oh my
I bet you they
God.
wish they didn't do that. I wish.
Honestly, like
I
I
seen
seen
the,
I seen the IG live video from Baby Blue. He was he the president of Blue Star?
Yeah, he was president.
He was president. All right. He was doing a live on IG, and he had somebody, someone from down south, like on IG with him. You know what I mean? And they were asking him a bunch of questions. You know, they were asking him about like previous acts that he had. You know, 'cause they like, man, you should really be a producer. And you know, he admitted that he. Can I cuss on here?
Hell yeah.
Hell fuck yeah.
No, he admitted that he fucked up. He admitted that he fucked up with 2 groups, a guy group and a girl group. He didn't name us specifically, but
You know who he was talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
So who y'all think the girl group was? The
No, it was
Buttercream.
Buttercream.
Definitely.
Yeah,
That was the
it
butter-
Buttercream.
Buttercream.
Buttercream and Crave, basically. You know what I mean? He admitted to that.
That's what's
You know,
up.
he said he was immature at the time. You know, mind you, this is like 07, 08-ish, and
He was kids for real.
yeah, he did that IG live. I think it was like last year sometime.
Yeah.
So, you know,
That's
that was,
what's up.
yeah, it was like, you know, he admitted, you know, that he dropped the ball on that. So, I mean, it's, you know,
I
there's still a jam that we want.
Oh yeah.
That we redid a Jodeci jam.
Oh yeah, we redid Jodeci's
Love You for Life.
Love You for Life. Yeah, man, Crave, we killed it like next
real?
level.
Yeah.
This
oh
was
my
this was
God.
at the time
Oh,
when
one
Crave
jam I
was.
don't have.
This was at the time when Crave, like vocally, we were at our height. Like you talk about any note, if you asked us to hit, we was darn near hitting
we
like
get a high
Mariah
eight
Carey
then.
notes. Like we was from tenor to first out, like soprano. Like we was crazy. So we was definitely like big Jodeci fans. So when we did that record, it was just like I remember the look on Baby Blue's face.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
just like I remember we came in the studio. He was mixing it down. He was like, "It's over for y'all boys. It's over. Y'all going up." He was like, "Man," because he was ready to just take. After we did that, he was ready to just slide that right on over. You know what I'm saying, to Atlantic, and be like, "Look, these boys, these the next ones." And I truly believe that if Crave would have dropped that album, man, we'd have been up there like with the next dudes. Because you know, just seeing how Crave would have developed. You know what I'm saying, me developing as a producer, Maurice, his ear. You know what I'm saying, as far as like background singing, as far as like harmonies, putting together arrangements and stuff, man, we would have been, we were as an institution.
So why can't y'all still do it?
I mean, you can do it, but it's just, you know, it's just
It's
a lot
different.
of, yeah, I mean, it's
But you don't
different,
need a
times
label
are
now.
different.
And you don't have to worry about the labels
Yeah,
doing
you
the
don't.
ill shit.
You don't, you know,
Just
a lot of
do
times,
just do your thing.
yeah, it's just about the artist. It all comes down to the artist, whether or not the artist wants to do it, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
and
See,
sit
the
down
thing
and
now,
actually make it
like,
happen.
a lot of stuff has changed since.
Yeah, I was about to say this
like,
business leave bad taste in a lot of people's mouth.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie. Like although I was very supportive of my brother, like I was bitter as hell. For it, you know what I mean? For a minute, you know, like I said, love this guy to death. You know what I mean? I used to go down there for the video shoots, being all up in the video.
Dancing and
Yeah,
shit.
he's actually in the first video that I did with Pretty Ricky,
I'm actually
Tips in His Club.
I'm in 3 of them.
Oh yeah, Tips in His
Cutter.
Club, yeah, Cookie Cutter.
And Topless.
Topless, yeah, he's in all
Yeah,
3 of
so
them.
I mean, but you had every right to feel that way.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, but it was like I didn't really, like, people were like, you should pursue a solo career, but I'm like, my whole team is down in Florida, basically, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, so, I got into the managing thing. You know what I mean? I was managing a group out here called SCR. They were like a young teenage group at the time. You know, popular with all the, you know, high school kids, like at that time. Oh, they opened up for Pretty Ricky, so I had them, you know what I mean? I was able to align that so when, you know, Pretty Ricky comes to town, they can get on a big show, various things of that nature, you know. So I mean, it was cool, but it was like, after that, I didn't really want to do music. You know what I'm saying? But now...
now you could. Now you just could take what you learned.
You gotta think, it's like, we had to go back to like working for real. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, after
like,
you had made it.
And then, you know, cats started having families, stuff like that. So it was like, we didn't really got to, you know what I mean? Like, if our whole squad is down in Florida, like, we gotta...
You gotta do something here. You got a family.
Exactly. We gotta work. You know what I mean? Start having kids, you know.
Well, no YouTube back then, huh?
I think the one thing we gotta realize, especially as we, you know, get older, I know we realize, man, it takes a different kind of dedication and different kind of energy to even do that kind of thing. Like, you know, even me now at this point, you know, it definitely takes a lot, you know what I mean, to just like, you know, just get one song out. It takes a lot. You know what I mean? And you gotta really, you know, be all in. If you're not all in, then, you know, it's not really going to, you know, go anywhere. It's going to be pointless, you know what I mean? But,
yeah, that's why I try to support them as much as I can, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whenever I can.
Yeah, it's difficult, man.
That's why you need to be having me in the studio when you record, you know, because I was that, no, let's do that again. You know what I mean? I ain't like the way that sounds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a different.
I was that guy.
It's different times, man. You know what I mean? I think today it's a lot easier to do recordings. A lot of people are just like, you know, kind of like, you know, doing a lot of their stuff on their own. Like, you know, home studios is really kind of the norm now, you know. I've been cutting most of my records, you know, records.
So do y'all still sing right now? Today?
Yeah. We definitely are.
Who's going to sing too?
Music, yeah.
So what advice would you give?
No, they ain't doing a hot 8.
Why not?
What advice would you give?
Why can't they do a hot 8?
I mean, they can.
What is wrong with R&B doing a hot 8?
Nothing. Nothing.
What was you about to say, nothing?
What advice would you give? Because there's a lot of people, you know, that's out here. They don't even understand. They think we can just we can go in, we can cut a record, somebody gonna hear it, and
because they got talent.
I mean,
what does it take really to survive in this industry, even for a little bit?
Man, I mean, you know, you already know. No, we come from a different generation. We come from that time where, I mean, you know, it took some serious work. Like like I said, you really had to be good. You really have to be dedicated to this thing. You have to be. If you're not dedicated to it, it's not gonna really like pan out for you the way you want it to. Yeah, and then folks got to remember, once you actually get a song, and if it, you know, goes out there and people actually like it, then you got to perform that thing. And a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they start to find out, like, yeah, like when they get out on stage in front of people, they might not have the presence that they need, you know what I'm saying, to be on stage and actually perform that song. You know what I mean, and get it across to the people, because you actually have to have a stage show. I've seen artists that are like have a big name, but their stage show is terrible. They can't perform, or they don't sound like what they sound like on the record. Yeah, exactly. You know, you're dealing with auto-tune. This is an auto-tune generation, so you got to be able to like actually do it. And if you can't, you know, the auto-tune can't save you in that moment, then people are going to see you. But, you know, I would just say, like, you know, if you're really trying to do this thing, you got to really dedicate yourself. I'm talking about to the education of music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I was about to lead into. You know? Not to cut you off, but it's like we had something that a lot of artists don't have these days, which is, like, artist development. You know what I mean? And
they get out there doing anything.
Yeah, exactly. And I have an artist now, which is actually my daughter, you know what I mean, whom Manny produces for. You know what I mean? And vocal trends, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but like, spent years on her. Like, you know,
molding her.
Yeah, I know that she had an ear for music and she was talented, you know, at a young age. And then she used to just try to write songs, you know, her version of songs. And then I taught her how to structure and format them, I think at the age of 9 or something, you know. And then she got heavy into musical theater. So that was her first taste of being on stage. You know what I'm saying? Only this year has she actually gotten out there as an artist and started performing, you know, her own songs and stuff like that, produced by this guy right here. You know what I mean? Like, Manny, he, you know, not only is he's a great singer, but I watched him develop as a producer. This man is a phenomenal producer. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, you know, when you have melodies within melodies, you know what I mean? You can listen to his instrumentals and they're like songs in themselves. You know what I mean? Everybody just has a basic beat. Like, no, this man's instrumentals are like
amazing.
Yeah, freaking songs.
And on that note,
I was about to say, like, what's up?
Again, this is the power of MY2CENTZ, man. Not only do you get to just, you know, submit your music, but you also get some game. And just to remind you guys, these are signed recording artists. You know what I mean? With the experience of what it was like to be in the industry and to be out on the road, to be touring like the whole nine. So, shit, it's a blessing having you guys here, man. We appreciate you. Audience, man, again, make sure y'all stay tapped in because this is what we do, man. It's not just always about just the music. We also give you some game and we give you insider information from those who have the experience, man. This is what we're doing, man. This is MY2CENTZ.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Why can't we get no hot 8 though?
Is that beat
for a hot 8
on an R&B tip?
You could just sing anything for 8 bars.
Yeah.
But
I'm gonna give you the beat.
Go get the beat.
What's the beat?
Wait, but they can't sing over the beat.
Why not?
Hey,
they artists.
Cha cha cha.
Ooh, snap. Said cha cha cha.
With some quick acapella.
That's it. Nobody explained the
That's
rules.
the hot 8.
Come on, y'all.
There's no rules.
Yeah.
What it is.
Oh, he didn't have a mic.
He ain't had a mic yet. Is it on?
Yeah, we gotta do it.
Turn this mic on. Turn this mic on, y'all. This is exclusive.
Hey, yeah, we got the hot 8 at 8. Hey, is this the hot 8 at 8?
The hot 8. Yeah.
It's like I was like Whammo or something. I don't know, man. Hey, this is what we do. I just wanna rock it with you. Rolling with Dion and the crew.
Hey.
We gon' get it down like 1, 1, 2. I just wanna drop the beat on you. Hey, can I get a hot 8 for you?
Hey.
I just wanna kick it with you and your crew.
Hey.
Hey, this is what we gonna do. Hey.
Hey.
I don't know. I was just like freestyle.
That's it right there.
I don't know. We lost the beat. I don't know what happened to the beat.
It stops after 8 bars.
Oh, it stops after 8 bars. Oh, that's the rules.
So we had
that could have been a hook or something. I don't know. I was just freestyling.
That was hot.
We had a lot of rappers coming here.
We
We had a lot of rappers coming here and ain't do. You know what I mean? And you was singing, bro.
Y'all tried to say they couldn't do it.
Well, they did. They did. You was right.
But hey, they shut.
Turn around so you can talk her shit. Talk your shit.
Talk your shit. Talk your
Fuck
shit,
y'all.
sis.
Share my shit.
Share my shit. Hey, this was like
got me
the biggest like pleasure ever for real.
Yes.
I'm super excited that y'all came in and again, you know, dropped those gems for everybody because everybody's trying to do something, but just letting everybody know that you gotta put in that work to really be somebody.
Yeah, it's a grind. And I want to say that I don't want to discourage anybody. I want you to know what it is that you want, especially if you're trying to get into this game. You got to know what you want. You got to have full, serious, straight-on intention if you're trying to do this, because people will notice, you know what I'm saying, especially the people that you're trying to get the attention from. They will notice that you aren't all in, you know what I'm saying, especially if you get in front of them and you're trying to perform, they're going to see it, you know what I mean, so you got to get up there and make people believe it, you know what I'm saying, and the way you make people believe it by being prepared, you know what I mean, and getting up there and killing it, because if you're prepared, you never have to get ready, you already know, church, amen.
Hey, shit, I do artist development. So
you know what I'm saying, artist development, like you said, you need that artist development.
Walker Group. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
That was my next question.
You know, where can we
That's
find
what it
y'all?
takes. Yeah, absolutely. You can find me at my IG is Emmanuel Deanda 808. Emmanuel Deanda 808. So that's EMANUELDEANDA 808. You know what I'm saying? That's right on IG. You know what I'm saying? On Facebook, you can find me kind of the same thing, Manny Emmanuel Deanda.
All right.
Hopefully, you know, MY2CENTZ will put a post up, you know what I'm saying? Put our,
this going on television.
Yeah. This is our first show.
Yeah, it's our first show.
Our first show on TV, y'all, from
Put
the
my
radio
link
to
on
TV.
there, you know what I'm saying?
We're
You know
doing
what I'm
it
saying? On my
big.
socials, you know what I'm saying?
definitely
Yeah, we got brand new music. Hopefully we get some brand new music from Crave, you know what I'm saying, coming soon. I don't know. We'll see. I would love to get a reunion.
Why not?
Like I said,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They need to touch on.
We'd love to do a reunion.
Well, let us know so we can broadcast live.
Yeah.
All right, we love y'all, fellas. This is the MY2CENTZ show. Let's hear some goddamn music.
Let's get to
Let's
this
get
J.
it, let's
Ray
get
R.
it.
Jay,
Yeah.
the artist next to you.
Share my shit.
The song next to you. It's called Shut It Down. We're going to see what it's hitting for.
That's not funny.
You said y'all done had rappers on here and everything, huh?
But that's what we do.
Yeah.
Music review.
That's what's up.
And a lot of them came through and we told them to drop the hard they freeze on us.
They can't even freestyle. I was just bullshitting. I thought that was trash. I'm glad I was able to do something for y'all.
Appreciate you.
But no, but I love it, man. This show is great, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
The show is great. Hey, congrats, Dion, putting this together, man. I love it, man. Congrats. This is a great show, man.
Thanks, man.
It's a great show.
Shout
So
out to
Pittsburgh
Ashley
needs shit like
Punk
this. We need stuff like this, man.
Oh, we got some arm wrestle.
Hey. Hey.
Funky ass picture.
South Dude. He got on South Dude.
South Dude.
What's up with that?
Here it is.
All right.
Next to you, artist next to you.
What's his name?
Next to you.
And the song is next to you.
Next to you.
Make shut up.
Miss Ericka, what's your 2 cents?
I like this. Sound like one of them tracks they sing. You like? You want to sing this? You know, like a a reference track. It sounds like a reference track. But I like that hook. That hook was hot. But it sounded like it's the song for somebody else. You know, it sounded like he wrote it and it was like, you know what I mean? Who want to sing this track?
Yeah.
Somebody on my timeline said it sounded like a Tyler Perry.
But that
soundtrack.
that hook was hot though. It was going somewhere.
That's cool.
But like I said, it sounded like one of them tracks he about to sell.
Hey, if he
All right.
said, hey, make
Mr.
it
Loud, what's your 2 cents?
I kind of agree with her.
Yeah,
It
period.
does sound like a track that could be sold.
Yeah, like who gonna sing on it? Now imagine if Usher get on that shit. He
And
said,
put it
"Can
down
I
too.
get with you for a minute?" You gonna be popping, right?
But I enjoyed
Let
it.
me
I
remix
enjoyed
that
it.
shit.
I enjoyed it.
There you go. There you go. Miss Nelly, what's your 2 cents?
I liked it. It was boppy. You know.
It was boppy.
You know, I couldn't come up with a good word. You know,
It was boppy.
I could groove to it. You know, but I'm kind of. I don't know about a reference song.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. A reference
It
track.
It sound like.
You know how they go through a whole list of tracks, listen
Sound
to
like he
people's
worked on
songs they
that for a
sing.
minute.
Sound
Like
like
this
one
might
of them.
be the first time he attempted that type of song. He sounds like
he been singing
he
for
sounds
years.
like he sounds like he comes from a different genre and he was trying something different.
Yeah, that's why I say he sound kind of
So
mature.
Crave, fellas, what's your 2 cents?
I thought it was cool. I mean, I thought it sounded like a good idea. Absolutely.
Yeah.
The hook was cool. I mean, he got the idea as far as like making something that's catchy. So,
right.
yeah, I like the hook. You know what I mean? I don't know about the verses or whatever, but you know, the beat was cool. But you know, the hook, you know,
Yeah, that
kind
hook
of caught
was
him with the
hard.
hook.
Yeah.
I think it was cool. Like I said before, Manny came in and I played the verse. And excuse me, a lot of these artists, like especially, you know, vocalists, don't really have that person in their corner actually guiding them and helping them and actually producing the record. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of when it comes to a lot of artists, they're lacking that. You know, so I mean, but other than that, I mean, it was cool. It was alright.
All right, we're gonna get into this next record. This is Indifferent Cameo.
Different.
Hey.
Dark side, light this bitch out.
Bitches be messy, hoes be petty. None of my problem, they ain't tryna test me. Bitches toxic, but I don't see them stepping. Get on my level, you know competition. Fuck who you say that you came with. Fuck nigga, I'm smelling your bullshit. Give me the head, no dick tip. Say that you love me, no bullshit. I'm keeping this kitty exclusive. He fucking me strong in his Gucci. She pretty and purty and juicy. Not enough pace out the movie. Bitches be hating in line. One talk about you, go be quiet. Like Gates said, don't try me. Pop it off, my bitches riding. People, they say that I'm crazy. Well, that's how go get that little baby. These trapping little hoes try to play me. I'm killing you bitches, I'm slaving. They told me to pop it, I feed it. But fuck what you talking, I'm squeezing. I'm chilling with real. Fuck all you fake pussy niggas, you leave.
Big John.
I'm going in order, bro.
Yeah, you really won't fuck with me. No, you really can't fuck with me.
No.
He going to order, bro.
Yeah, don't fuck with me. No, you really can't fuck with me. I am the one they be talking about. I turn these niggas out. My name be out in these bitches mouth. I am the one who be chilling. Yeah, I am a villain. It's mean how I put in these bars out. Ain't got no time for second guessing. Bitches be stressed and missing they blessings. I am the one who be teaching the lessons. I am the one who be steady and stepping. I am the one with the reason. I am the one who is bitches be facing, tripping on me for no reason. Say that I'm teasing. Could give a fuck about these leeches. I was being messy, so I pop them out. In the streets, I'm a lady boss. Climbing ranks, they can take me out. Bitch, I'm all about my profit now. Yeah, you really won't fuck with me. So,
Why do you keep pulling my shirt?
South too.
yeah, don't fuck with me. No, you really can't fuck. I hold it down on my own. These bitches all in my zone. They just won't leave me alone. Just wanna watch my babies grow. You say you stuck with the coat, but bitch, I watched you unfold. I guess I'm striving alone. Had to lead them hoes in the coat. They social media junkies. They really wish they could touch me, but I won't let them get near me, cause I'm afraid to catch ugly. My problems will never stop. No, they can't steal from my pot. I'm stepping all over these haters on my way to the top. Whether alive or I'm dead, yeah, I still be with the stars. Didn't want no first degree. I'd rather kill you with bars. I don't have that much patience for these rumors, lies, or worse. Keep the peace and keep it pushing. I just want me some awards. Yeah. Yeah, you really won't fuck with me. No, you really can't fuck with me.
That was Indifferent Cameo.
I start that out.
Yeah.
Who said that?
I actually think it was her verses was cool. Like her hooks is trash.
Yeah.
I'm
think
sorry.
we all
I
have
had
to
to
say
say
that
that.
shit was
horrible.
But I like her cadence on her, you know, on her verses. Like it was cool.
I wish she would have switched up her flow a little
Yeah,
bit. She
that
was
too.
kept on.
Like,
If she would have switched up the flow, because that beat was so hard, she could have came back when the beat dropped. She could have switched up her flow a little bit. And whoever was singing, please stop.
I think it was her.
I think it was her.
Oh, don't sing baby rap. You got bars.
That's what I was saying. Like that.
She probably should have hired a singer.
Come on and sing and
I mean, and the mix down was kind of.
Listen, I was about to say it.
The mix down is what made the singing sound even worse.
I was about to say it.
It was almost like they took the beat away from
and it got louder when she started singing.
Yeah.
Niggas can't fuck with me. Like, real loud.
No, bitch, you can't sing.
The balance was off.
The
It wasn't
fun
balanced
was-
right. Like
yeah.
the mix was on the vocals was terrible. You can hear all of the feedback from when she was saying her P's and S's and T's on the mic. It was just like, I'm just like, man, what are you doing? You just spitting in the microphone.
It sounded like it might have been from an iPhone.
It was just like, man, it was
She might have
weird.
recorded that on her phone.
Yeah, she should have.
Her
got
verses
a
was
mix.
definitely good though.
Yeah, she had bars.
Yeah, she could spit. It was just, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think about her bars. She could have just switched up that flow a little bit.
Not a good mix.
But other than that,
Mr. Loud, same thing.
Mr. Loud.
I'm scared to talk. I might get fucking abused over here.
You like that?
She can rap though. She definitely rap, but I agree with everybody else. She definitely should have hired somebody to do her hook.
Who said that? Who said somebody should have hired somebody to do the hook?
Well, I
Did somebody say that? Oh, you did say that?
I said it.
I thought they say try and blame it on somebody else.
Because it's the truth. She should
Should
have
have hired
else.
somebody.
She should have hired somebody else to sing the hook.
Or she could have just sound like a robot. Or
No,
make it like a
auto-tuned
screw. She would have had it chopped and screwed.
Yeah, exactly.
It was trash.
So I definitely would like to hear her on something else without her singing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Or perfect your singing.
And if she do sing,
maybe
make
even
it
that
chopped
as
and
well.
screwed. Then she probably sound hard chopped and screwed.
So do us a
Perfect your
favor,
singing.
come again with something else. We want to hear more from you.
Right,
She said more, but we're gonna get into this Big John.
Okay.
Girlfriend, misunderstood.
Let's get it.
Big John's girlfriend.
Big John is the artist.
In the
I
song.
mean, that's who sent it. Girlfriend.
Oh shit.
Who the fuck in your driveway? Cause I know damn well ain't no glitter on your plate. Should I go in or should I wait? Should I stay here or should I make a big scene and put it on the big screen? Pull up on you while you fucking and fuck up your Bentley. And I ain't playing. I ain't even got time to be fucking with you. I'm just saying, all the times I said it's over with you. And I ain't got no more trust in you.
Okay, John. All right, I see you, baby.
Why am I just not enough for you? I wanna show you all the ways I really feel. You'll get it then, no, you'll get it then. How could you tell me everything like it was real? You'll get it when I'm blocking your phone. Said you wanted something that was real, but can you even handle someone who gon' feel shit get ugly? Someone just like money who gon' squeeze the lemon. And that shit crazy every time I think that everything is good. You show me why I'll always be misunderstood. I give up every time you say you love me, you fuck up. Fuck with me and turn around and fuck with her. Fuck love, I don't want me love no more. But I hope that you don't think you gon' me feel before. I can make you feel the pain I do. And baby, you can take it how you want. I'ma show you all the ways I really feel. You'll get it then, no, you'll get it then. How could you tell me everything like it was real? You'll get it when I'm blocking your phone. Said you wanted something that was real, but can you even handle someone who gon' feel shit get ugly? Someone just like money who gon' squeeze the lemon. Said you wanted something that was real, but can you even handle someone who gon' feel shit get ugly? Someone just like money who gon' squeeze the lemon. And that shit crazy every time I think that everything is good. You show me why I'll always be misunderstood.
That right there was a record right
like
there.
Yeah, that was a record. That motherfucker going to Saturday.
Right.
And Sunday. Fuck that.
Hey, Saturday and Sunday.
Good.
Shit, we gonna start a whole new episode for Saturday and Sunday. You go, girl.
So we taking that.
Oh, we taking that to Saturday.
Pew, meet, bang.
She did a good job.
Yeah, that
Like
was
a
a track.
motherfucker.
Whoever, like produced that, they gave her a nice beat. She had a nice look.
Her voice was
She
nice.
sounded like
She
what's
sounds
that
like
girl's
somebody else.
Summer Walker.
Money, whatever her name
Money
is. You
Long.
say hours
Mooney
and
Long.
hours.
Oh, Mooney
That's
Long.
that's what she gave me. Cause that's my
Yeah,
jam,
Summer
but-
Walker, Mooney
She
Long,
did a good
SZA,
job.
Philly.
No,
Yeah,
that was
Summer
actually a
Walker.
great record. I don't
Yeah.
got nothing bad to say about
Yeah, I
that.
don't have anything.
The only problem is, like y'all was saying, like she sounds like
Sounds
Money
like-
Long.
yeah.
The only problem is like when you sound like that, especially nowadays, you just end up drowning in the ocean with the
You
rest
mix
of
around
them.
with
It's
everybody
like
else.
you can't even tell. Like great record, but I don't know who you are.
Right.
I don't know if
You know
it's
what
SZA or I don't know who it is. It could be anybody. That's
Somebody
the
can
problem.
work with her, and
Yeah.
she sounds like she has the ability for somebody to
She
help
sing.
develop her even
Yeah.
further
Yeah.
to kind of like
I ain't heard a beat for
overshadow
Saturday.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, I did the clap.
Oh, nah,
I did.
that's not the right one.
Hey.
It's going to Saturday, people. There you go.
That's going to
Where's
Saturday.
the energy at?
Yeah, that's definitely going to Saturday.
Yeah,
That's definitely going to Saturday.
Yeah,
I'll definitely
kudos
listen
her.
to that.
You know what I mean? I don't know who you are when they say Big John's girl or white girl.
Big John.
Big John's girlfriend.
Big John Promotions.
Big John
sent out
Promotions,
a
Big
record.
John's girlfriend.
Girlfriend
You got a dope song.
Is the
right
artist,
there.
and
That's
the
like
name
what
of
you
the
do
song
with
is
it.
Misunderstood.
Okay,
You
girlfriend.
gonna get her in here? We need her in here. Bring her in here.
Okay, girlfriend.
Dope.
Bricks asked on the live was that the artist from Memphis? Because Big John he be sending music from all over the place, man.
Oh, yeah?
Where's she
He
from?
keep it moving.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. As soon as Big John replies.
John, where's she at?
Memphis.
Where's she from, Big John?
We're gonna see. But right now we're gonna get into the submission from We On Deck Pooh, who will be in Pittsburgh. This is Kentucky's host of the year. For every year, We On Deck Pooh, NFM. We're gonna get into this Macho Man.
Newfound money, baby.
CTN Macho Man. This is called Middleman.
Come for me, better come out correct. I'm not playing with you, I'm the Macho Man. I got a ghost for engineer. Better come out correct. I'm not playing with you, I'm the Macho Man.
You come for me, better come out correct. I'm not playing with you, I'm the Macho Man. I'm screaming out loud like the Taliban. Invade some shit like the Russian man. Ain't no fear
The
in these
Macho
streets,
Man.
anybody can get it. With that being said, watch your close king. He can link up with your close man. Take off with the profit and blow the shit. I seen that shit happen, I know it's sad. Couldn't happen to me, I'll blow his ass. Shit in your pants off the duffel bag. Reload some shit, keep a couple masks. Death for treason, my nigga, we all that we got. You play, we gon' spray your ass. That from the smallest to biggest man. We came a long way from the middle man. We was stuck in the middle, how we end up on touch for tearing
Oh, you from Memphis,
Made it look
Tennessee.
easy, well, my nigga is now on this road, ain't no coming back. Stay giving mama like heart attacks. She pick up the call and she know it's bad. I'm giving the Nelly the drop.
Don't play with my talk when this earth shit coming fast.
Still bust some moves, suspended tags. I had a rob just to get a bag. Ran off on big homie, thought you was slick. Well, I be the one that's gon' get it back. Set it up smooth and go handle that. I fit here and going, let's settle that. I'm suing some shit that's gon' go through a bus. When you hit, you go, ain't no coming back. You come for me, better come out correct. I'm not playing with you, I'm the Macho Man. I'm screaming out loud like the
Memphis, Tennessee.
Taliban. Invade some shit like the Russian man. Ain't no fear in these streets, anybody can get it. With that being said, watch your close king. He can link up with your close man. Take off with the profit and blow the shit. I seen that shit happen, I know it's sad. Couldn't happen to me, I'll blow his ass. Shit in your pants off the duffel bag. Reload some shit, keep a couple masks. Death for treason, my nigga, we all that we got. You play, we gon' spray your ass. That from the smallest to biggest man. We came a long way from the middle man.
You come for me, better come out correct. I'm not playing with you, I'm the Macho Man. I'm screaming out loud like the Taliban. Invade some shit like the Russian man. Ain't no fear in these streets, anybody can get it. With that being said, watch your close king. He can link up with your close man. Take off with the profit and blow the shit.
I seen that shit happen, I know it's sad. Couldn't happen to me, I'll blow his ass.
Shit in your pants off the double bag. Reload some shit, keep a couple masks.
That was Middleman.
I got a ghost sport engineer.
Hey, shout out Ghost Baby, man. You know that.
I got a ghost sport engineer.
When you hear that drop, man, that's Kentucky Big Dog too, man. Ghost Baby, 31 Studios, NFM Dramas producer and engineer, and he be touching a lot of music down here, man. Ghost is no joke.
Shout out to everybody in Memphis, Tennessee.
That was Kentucky.
Oh, he
I
said
didn't
Memphis.
I didn't like the intro
He said,
part.
He said Memphis.
That's the female. That was with the female.
Oh, the girls from Memphis.
Yeah, if you quit reading my goddamn phone, woman.
Okay.
Miss Ericka, what's your 2 cents? Middleman.
That was hot. I liked it. I like how you say he the Macho Man.
Happened to me.
You can't do that shit to me because I'm going to blow you. What he
Happened
say?
to me, I blew his ass.
Yeah, and I blew his ass. I got a ghost for an engineer.
One time for Ghost Baby. Miss Nelly Ray, what's your 2 cents?
I just didn't like the intro. It disturbed me a little bit. But other than that, I like the rest of the song. But that intro,
What disturbed
I
you
thought it
about
was great. Sound like some crap. But they took it somewhere else. That it sounded creepy. It was like he was like I didn't like it. I didn't like the beginning part. But
You don't like
after
when
the
people
song
say,
started. No, I mean, you know, Master P and them used to say, but I'm just saying, like, right, I just didn't like the begin. I like the song, though, after that part went off. It was good.
All right, Mr. Loud, what's your 2 cents?
You know I'm a fucking company man. Anything NFM do, I'm a nigga. Yeah.
Right,
Prepaid.
I don't know if he's in that film. We On Deck Pooh.
He ain't part of NFL?
I don't know about the artist, I'm saying. He sent the record for another artist. I don't know.
You think you everything too.
We on deck is a whole movement down there too.
But here's the thing.
Find out who's in the
I love how my Wonder Twin just turns her ring around and just,
Find out who's in the company, man. The beginning of that was terrible.
I thought the record was hot. I want to hear more.
I buzzed your 2 cents.
Happened to me. I should blow her ass. Anyway, can I get that?
You gonna blow me?
You got that one.
I got that one.
He gonna blow me. There he goes. You gonna blow me?
It's a PG rated show. God damn it.
No, y'all heard it.
Since when?
He probably he is gonna blow
Crave
me.
guys, what's y'all 2 cents?
I mean, it was a rap song.
So who y'all got, Usher or Chris Brown?
Usher.
Right.
Me too.
Chris Brown, he got a lot of records, but quantity doesn't always mean quality.
Right.
I mean,
he got a lot of songs.
Yeah, he got a lot of songs. But he also said, I can't remember. I was just telling my wife about this. I think I told you about it too. Was he doing Drink Champs or something else? He was on some podcast and he said it with a blunt in his hand, like, I ain't really got it vocally like I used to for it. So that right there just kind of, you can have all the jams in the world, but that kind of X's you out of a versus battle because y'all going to actually be singing. What do you want to do? Use auto-tune?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask this question because I'm confused on this versus thing. Is the versus battle to prove whether or not you still got it, or is it to discuss the hits that you have? Like whether you can still sing them or not.
Both.
Who has the best hits? Like everybody ain't still got it. You know what I'm saying? So is it about you still having it, or is it about the hits? Because I'm confused on what the versus is.
It's a little bit about both. Like,
I think
we gonna talk shit if you look stupid.
When it actually started, with like Tim and Swiss. You know what I mean? Like during 2020 when the pandemic happened and everything got shut down. It started as like a friendly competition between them two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just like kind of like a celebration of all the jams. You know what I mean? Because they were giving people were in the crib. You know what I mean? So they were giving party music and just like I did this one. Yeah, I did this one. They like that was hot. You know what I mean? Stuff like that turned into a combative thing, and then it turned into like full blown concerts. It evolved. From that. Now it's basically on. You still got it. You know what I mean? And
because it got to be on that level now because it's like because like we said when it first started it was just like Cass was just like let's press play real quick and you just gonna listen to this. They was just sitting there. And shout out to Teddy Riley, even though his broadcast was absolutely horrible, but he kind of understood it. You know what I'm saying? Because Teddy came to play. He wasn't playing no games with none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So he came out with the full crew. He had the background singers. He was gonna perform. You know what I'm saying? So he understood, he's the one that kind of like took it to that level. So now it's to the point where it's like, man, you can't be sitting down just listening to your records, letting them play. No, you got to get up and actually sing that thing.
Yeah, sing it.
Yep.
But I really enjoyed Mario versus Moria. I enjoyed that versus. Y'all can say whatever, but it was very entertaining.
Mario sung his face off.
He took his face off and they just entertained us.
My bad. I ain't mean to cut you off, but
yes, you did.
Cameo did make she said that she has only been recording herself for a month. She went and bought her own studio because she had trouble.
Did I say that, y'all?
Getting in the studio.
It sounds like it.
It
sounds like it.
And she's just now learning how to mix her record. So
well,
just
go,
for
girl.
the fact that she's taking the initiative,
right?
You know what I mean? To
keep up the good work.
Can we get an applause for that? Can we get an applause for
that? Let her know, definitely we got your back, Cameo. We can hear it, and definitely know the people that you want to get attention from, they can hear it too. So make sure that you on point next time. Come back around the corner.
Send us some more.
So now we're gonna get into the CFM Polo wide body coupe.
So bitch, we swerving in the wide body. Just took a hit, so he got murder on his mind. Probably slip behind them presidential things like what you know about me. He was talking high, so I said, dogs to catch a cold body. I can't fall for nobody. Niggas know what's wrong about me. Take a look at who around me. Fuck this bitch in each part of the crib like I knew the family. Gucci for my new sweater. One body but two Berettas. Moving quick, I snatched a two-tone in under 2 seconds. Moving low, I found a loophole and took a new direction. Going hard, so all my little bros right down to New Jersey. Fuck this bitch in 7 different ways. You think that we was wrestling? I told myself I changed my older ways, but I ain't learned my lesson. They told me, little buddy, you going hard. Gave them the shirt up on my back and ain't got no no reward. Smallest in the world, don't make no moves, cause I could go at all this. 2 3s and 762s, might knock the one unconscious. Even now, hope they find them, they can't find a clue around them. Face on the news channels, Doc said he gon' make it spin again and we gon' do better. Spin a block and Brandon like he taking out my bro, check him. Heard he got some boys around the way, his diamond so young, the wide body. Just took a hit, so he got murder on his mind, probably slip behind no presidential tits, like what you know about me.
Can't take it. Sorry. Sorry. You just irritated me.
Hold on. I'm working.
I feel you.
I'm working. What happened, Ericka?
I don't know. He was annoying me.
I feel you.
Come on now, get out of it, man. You hurting my ears.
I definitely feel you.
Don't send that trash in here anymore.
Oh.
Turn that shit off. Turn that shit off.
Somebody gotta say it.
Sorry, I didn't like it.
Somebody gotta say it.
It kind of reminded me of that song. This is the song that doesn't end.
Yeah.
It's ending the day.
I feel you. It gets all monotonous. It sounds like the same thing.
Yeah, that was
more the
trash.
same. All right, we're going to take y'all to Missouri. We're going to go to Missouri, man. We're going to go mess with this Hey Ty Flame.
I was texting.
Hey Ty. Big
That shit
stepper.
was trash. I couldn't take it. Usually I have to take my headphones off. I've been being nice lately.
Fuck it, they talking about though. Put me a cup. What it is, what it ain't. Fuck how I turn out. You can believe that. Big step for real. Big step for real. I'm stepping for real. I'm stepping for real. These niggas ain't stepping for real. These bitches ain't stepping for real. No people be fake. You know what it is. I kept it to real, but still them niggas been hating. Big stepping like a drill team. Big drums, no drill. This the real thing. Big stepping like a drill team. Big drums, no drill.
Busta.
Definitely is. Yeah.
Flip mode.
Which one gonna get it? Gonna get the bit it? Gonna get it? Gonna bit it? Definitely is Busta. Boy, I got a shooter that ain't gon' stop shooting till some people carry you, bitch. Your people gon' bury you, bitch. And fuck how it turn out. How the fuck you thought it supposed to go? Trump me, bitch, I make the trumpet blow. Come the hook.
Oh no.
Come the hook. Man, they gone.
You ever hear an annoying song?
Mr. Loud, what happened?
You ever watch paint dry? Sorry.
Oh shit!
Dang, they gonna gone.
What happened, Mr. Loud?
I thought Liquor Store Larry made a record.
Oh,
Where is Liquor Store Larry?
That is the chicken.
Liquor Store Larry is the alcoholic jitney that calls up in here and flirts with her all the time. He's, what's happening with you? Your people gonna bury you, bitch.
Oh shit.
That's what's happening.
He ain't called in a couple weeks.
And then I didn't understand what happened after he said, your people gonna
Nobody
bury you,
called in
bitch. Your people gonna bury you, and then they're gonna dig you up and they're gonna bury you again.
Man.
Purple
Say
Cadillac,
someone
great
wants somebody not
primer.
wearing drawers?
Oh.
Like
I
don't know.
Yeah, that wasn't it, bro.
You know how sometimes you got block shit from out your ears?
That beat was
Come and get him, fellas, but that wasn't there.
That beat was
I ain't even heard the beat.
Yeah, the beat was hitting.
Nobody's doing any like memorable verses.
I wasn't
anymore.
excited.
Like nobody has that, and we don't have that anymore. I don't think. Is there a memorable?
That
verse
is it.
you guys can
Your people
remember?
gonna bury you, bitch, and then they're gonna dig you up and bury you again.
and they didn't have on those drawers. That's all I got. That's all I got. The beat was hard. I like the beat.
Oh my goodness.
That was rocking. He probably paid for the beat. That's how he got on the song.
Yeah.
That's a YouTube beat.
Well,
She
it sounded like
said
it was
some
two
YouTube
different
beat.
people.
It did. It was a couple folks.
Like the first person who was
No,
starting
no.
off, he sounded like he was turned up, and then the
Then Busta
person
Rhymes
came in
came
and
in.
started talking about
He said Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes definitely came on the
but you
song.
didn't tell me. He said,
Leader
"Get on
of
this
his
track."
Fulfilled.
He
Like
said,
it
okay.
was just like
Busta
he
was
just,
on the record.
yeah, no.
Man.
I like the
I'm
beat
sorry.
though.
Your people gonna bury you, bitch.
Yeah, the beat was hard.
I like the beat.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, that's what happened.
Alright, well, we're going to get into this Tyree Drake, My Brother's Keeper, featuring Bucci, Bocce.
Uh-huh.
Bocce.
You lost me with Gucci.
Yeah. Fuck is a Bucci?
keeper. I wish you well. And I'm my brother's keeper. I wish you well. We was young and you a dumbass, but most importantly, you picked the wrong one. You really tried to play and your girlfriend. That's supposed to be your leading lady. I saved your ass before, but now you gotta do the saving. Stepping out of line, you fugazi. I should whoop your ass, and I ain't even playing. You can blame me on the alcohol, but you gon' need a bandage too. Cause me and Floyd about to rock your jaw. And don't even let you train for the day. And you better not complain, and you better state your case. If I don't like it, then it's off with the race. You should've stayed in your place. I feel like Kane, like I'm able, but I'll save it for the day. I ain't got too many words to say. They'll invite you to their home, then they'll make you feel at home. But the second that you're gone, they get to change no like Shay. Goofy proved to be your only model, trying to be your clone. Now wake up, and them niggas started asking about you. Keeper. I wish you well. And I'm my brother's keeper. I wish you well. And I'm my brother's keeper. I wish you well. And I'm my brother's keeper. I always had mad faith in you. That elephant in the room would never be scared of many mice. I spend many nights harboring the hate for whom change you. Just to find out that this is who you plan to escape to. If we ain't got a dime, we spend it on love. I hate to see the rocky nature of the social world turn to dust. You never had to prove a thing to us. So who you front for in this imaginary boundary that you built on trust? We all fuck up, but that don't mean we fuck ups. If you really want redemption, find yourself better yet luck up. Cause niggas get their ass beat for less. I know it's tough, but just find it in your heart ahead to part with the ideals you led with. We know you wanna be the best, but you don't wanna be the least respected. I fight the man, so just know you protected. If your demons get to eat and tell them peace, cause Baji, Tyree, Drake, and this mic are undefeated. We barely reaping, keeping the MCs in season. So please believe if you really a beast, you change your reasons. So ET, we come in peace, you come for beatings. Dang, I keep a spot in your name, just in case you weak. My brother's keeper. I wish you well. And I'm my brother's keeper. I wish you well. And I'm my brother's keeper. I wish you well. And I'm my brother's keeper.
My brother's keeper,
Yeah.
Tyree Drake.
Yeah.
Miss Ericka Rai, what's your 2 cents?
Why do you keep doing that?
There's a bunch
I
of
always
them.
like Tyreek Drake because he's a storyteller. That shit was long as hell, too. And man, I swear that shit was real. He went through that shit. You heard how hard he was going at the beginning. He was talking to somebody. Talking about your girlfriend don't even want you. Yeah. He was telling his story. I believe that shit really happened. He tender dicking.
Oh, here she goes.
What was he doing?
Tender dick.
Wait. One more again.
He has a tender dick.
Tender dick and oh Lord.
So you guys don't understand. This is something that she used to say in the beginning when we first started, and some of these motherfuckers were real tender dicked about it.
Yes.
You know, I'm talking about go to the bathroom and be like,
Oh man, you got a UTI.
Miss Nelly, what's your 2 cents?
Yeah, I got some mixed emotions about it. I mean,
Shit went long as hell.
I like the message. You know, he's his brother's keeper. The beat was cool. It gave me like a little old school feel. But then there was a part in there. Did anybody hear that sound like that shit skip?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like
on
a
the
CD
It
one.
was a
was
little
playing.
reverse. It was a reverse.
That was right.
We weren't ready for
I
it.
didn't. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that.
You gotta probably listen to it again to appreciate it.
It was
Like,
cool.
oh, okay, I see what it is.
I mean, it was cool.
Yeah.
First
I mean,
couple bars, he
I like
was
him 'cause
pissed.
I'm like her. He's a storyteller, so I
Yeah.
heard the story that he was telling. I appreciated the
pissed.
concept. I liked the beat, but that little skip part kind of.
He said your girl don't even want you.
I don't know. I think
You
I'm
ain't
being
even
extra
loyal to
critical
your woman.
today.
Who was
Because
he
the last
talking
couple
about?
of weeks we had some bangers coming in.
Yeah.
And it's almost like people just say, oh yeah, just send that shit, they'll play it. No.
Yeah, we gonna
We're
play it
playing
all
with
right.
Dog it.
I don't think you want to do that.
But you gonna get what it is. Huh?
Yeah, like put your best foot forward. Don't
We'll
be,
play it all
don't
right.
be sending us no half-ass
And then
shit.
see us in the club like, why you diss me? Why you diss me? Trying to
You
play
dissed
me
your
sitting in
damn
that
self sending
trash.
that crap.
Yeah.
That right there was actually like some real hip hop.
Yeah, that's
Right.
you remind me of a Q-tip.
Yeah, it was true to hip hop, boom bap, the whole format. You know what I'm saying, like that. You know what I mean? It
old school story.
It kept me like bobbing my head. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, this is some cool boom bap. You know?
And you know Terry Drake pull up.
Yeah, he'll pull up.
Hey,
like
Terry
what y'all
Drake,
said
what the fuck
about
you
us.
doing? He's right there. He's right there. He's right there.
Yeah.
Put that down, bro.
Right there.
Say swear.
Swear, right there.
Yeah, I rock.
Is he really He's a liar.
They ain't here.
Yeah, I rock with it.
I
though.
like the first verse.
Okay, like
The
that.
first
If you love
verse is
hip-hop.
kind of what
like
got
that
my attention in the
space
first
is
place and kept it, but then
Yeah.
as it went on, I started to get a little lost.
Yeah, if you love hip hop,
It was long as fuck.
That's for you.
Ericka, what's somebody's song to be like
Listen,
a minute and a
That
half?
was like a
How long is long to
movie.
you? That song was
Man,
only 2
they
minutes
got to
and 34
reformat.
seconds.
What? Man, it was 34 seconds too long. Like, especially if you ain't keeping us excited, if you ain't taking us to next level. If you just keeping monogamous, that's just boring. That's just tiring.
Too long.
All right, we're going to get into this next record, man. This is NFM drama, Money, 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 produced by Ghost Baby. Let's see if this keep your goddamn attention.
They better.
Yeah. Back up. Whoever thought of making this far, taking penitentiary chance just to end up in a rap star. Remind myself every day of a bad sky. Can't take the pain away from this big cold heart. Buy what I want, shop where I want, drive what I want, go where I want. She looking at me like she wants to eat me up. She can't eat me up unless she got enough money to back it up. For the love of money, couple homies slay me out. I'll never forget, that's why I haven't been a drought. Can't remember the last time supply ran out. That's why I'm up on my haters. Shut your mouth, get a little hope. Something like the Pope, flood around the globe. Money jumping rope. Every day I wish for all my dogs to ball out. More money coming, more dogs falling out.
My guys fucked up.
Hey, I rock with that though. That sound like the sample.
Whoever thought of making this far, taking penitentiary chance just to end up in a rap star. Remind myself every day of a bad sky. Can't take the pain away from this big cold heart. Buy what I want, shop where I want, drive what I want, go where I want. She looking at me like she wanna eat me up. She can't eat me up unless she got enough money to back it up.
What?
I ain't gonna lie, no need to stunt. Money coming clump, that's every month. Stand on waterfront, rollers out of blood. My dog out of punt. Now he smoking run. That's how we get down. Gang get rich now. Trap going buck wild. Keep dancing high. That's all in all my mouth. That sound go by pound. The crowd going wild. Money taller than Bow Wow.
Oh, we got Facebook Watch.
Rock with it.
Whoever thought of making this far, taking penitentiary chance just to end up in a rap star. Remind myself every day of a bad sky. Can't take the pain away from this big cold heart. Buy what I want, shop where I want, drive what I want, go where I want. She looking at me like she wanna eat me up. She can't eat me up unless she got enough money to back it up.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, Kentucky Big Dog. Hey, prepay. Hey, yep.
That's
hey.
NFM. He will be in Pittsburgh. He will be in Pittsburgh.
Sound like it.
July 22nd. Club Insomnia. Tearing it down.
That's like
That's hard.
you got a video for that.
Right.
Yeah,
You
you
should-
gotta be
That's like, man, you remember back when people actually used to dance in clubs and shit?
Exactly.
You know, I'd get on the floor to that.
That's a jam.
Hit him in the head
I rock
with it
that.
real
He
quick.
was rocking that. That hook was hard.
Yeah, I'd get on the floor to that.
Yeah, that was a jam.
I'm in that.
So I knew I wasn't over here being crazy about my motherfucking
No.
self. I was feeling the
actually
shit out of that
listening to it.
right
You know
there.
what I mean? You gotta think,
Yeah.
like, if you critiquing the music, you gotta actually, like, you know, sit down with your
Yeah.
fucking face. Yeah, I was,
Nah,
you
I
know.
rolling.
Can we take that to Saturday?
It's already on.
No.
It's already on there?
That's not just on Saturdays. It's in rotation.
Period.
Listen.
Now, come on. Now, you know if I'm working with a wing.
I'm about to
not
say
gonna-
that.
Pop, pop, God damn it.
The bias shit.
I'm an NFM fan and I can't wait to
Without
meet
a
them.
doubt.
The song suits the name.
Newfound
the beat
money.
was awesome. I like them. I can't wait to
That definitely kept my attention, and I was alert the whole song. Thank you.
I like the old school, you know.
Like you said, want to make you get up and dance.
Yeah, the samples, yeah.
I like that.
This nigga was dancing.
We was both over here. I was over here like
He was over there, Chris Brown. Now.
I was Chris Brown. I was.
Why do you keep
wait,
doing
wait till,
that?
Wait till they come in concert and see how my Chris Brown really look.
Oh.
Oh.
I want to see.
Anyway.
Why we put these two next to each other?
Why would y'all sit me next to him?
She's trying to give.
Oh, you
the
always
viewers,
sit next to me.
I know. I said still.
She tried to give the viewers some shit that we usually give them, but we trying to be professional this week.
No, we ain't professional. When are we ever professional?
This is the Ratchetest show on motherfucking planet. Look, motherfucking now.
Y'all want to know what he do in his pastime?
Oh my God.
Say no.
Oh, we got 5 minutes.
Saved by the bell.
I will be tender dick as fuck today.
Okay. Well, I ain't going to tenderize your dick today.
Since we only got 5 minutes left, I just wanted to thank Crave for coming out again.
Not a doubt, fellas.
Appreciate
it.
Thanks for having us.
And when you get your artists, y'all gotta bring y'all artists back.
Well, if y'all do a reunion show, please keep us posted so we can broadcast live. And I'm just real grateful and thankful that y'all came and hooked it up and gave it an R&B point of view.
Period.
Not a doubt.
Thank you.
So we're gonna get to this last record, man. Sure. And this one time, for my homie, man, since he came in the building, man, we gotta show him some love.
The bird boy in the building, Jay Biggs. Bring your ass. Come on in here and get some of this camera, man. Get some of this camera. Jay Biggs in the building.
This is the jam. What up? We love this song.
I love y'all.
We love this song.
I was trying to be in the back. I didn't want to come in and do
I got you.
Give us free. They talking blue lives matter, believing bodies in the street. That's why you're scared to do it. Give me freedom. Freedom ain't free.
Hey, freedom ain't free.
There you go.
Period.
Oh, we get a live performance?
Yes.
Hey yo, I'm here to let them all know the realest that you hear in the year is so prolific, hearing newness cause I'm sick with supernatural flow.
Hey.
Whoa, people cause they moving is too slow. Be breaking them chains, no the nearest to Jon Snow. The realest that you know always first wants to go, but still hate me or let me free was work kind of flow. I'm shut off and know when I'm down for this shit. No respect for piggies that kill with the quicks. I can't believe that this system even exists. That it's not just a mistake, you need a fully loaded clip. Give us free.
Give us free.
They talking blue lives matter, believing bodies in the streets.
Give us free.
Give me
Freedom. Hey. If freedom ain't free. Berna.
Shout out to Bear Big, you know what I'm saying? Hey. By the way, 15th, y'all. 15th. We're shooting the end of the video, man. 15th.
Yeah, I told you I'm coming in with my AK.
Don't get tired on us now.
Hey.
You know I'm trying to be that. The
hey.
killer, remember?
Hey.
I've been here, I'm gonna get more sophisticated in the back.
Remember, I'm supposed to be the killer. Gonna be busting. Pick up.
Give us free.
And then the street.
Give me
Freedom.
Freedom ain't free.
If freedom ain't free.
Pigs are killing us in this game. It's not safe up in these streets cause they shooting like movie scenes. And when our screens only protecting and serving each other to cover misdeeds. Cross the neck of a detained man who steady can't breathe. They clearly know what they seen. Killing our people, destroying our dreams. And then walk away from murder scenes on temporary leave. Who remembers George Floyd? Who protects our little colored girls and boys from legal gangsters who only destroy? Officer, please don't make me another statistic of woe. All of this meaningless savagery gotta go. Gotta grow. How Breonna Taylor's and George Floyd's murder was walking free. I really wanna know. Gotta move different with targeted, had to learn some lessons. How people murdered every week, it seems they got me stressing. My badge holders, egotistical issues and weapons, gunning down the citizens they charged with protecting this. Give us free. We taught to end this slavery, but they just dropped the whips and joined the police.
Give us free.
That's why you said you weak. Lord, give me freedom. Freedom
Make free, freedom make free.
Shooting the video. The video's coming out. The single's dropping. Yeah.
That's why you said you weak. Lord, give me freedom.
Freedom and
Free, freedom make free.
Bird
Murder.
boy. Bird boy.
Yeah.
My 2 cents. Bird boy in the building. JB.
Hey.
That was hot.
We love that song.
Bump me up too.
J Biggs on the board.
Hey, check it out. We will be wrapping up the music video for Give Us Free this Friday.
Yes, sir.
It's going down.
Yes, sir.
Shout out Her Vision Media.
Saturday.
You know what I'm saying? Two Fat Multimedia. One time for Farrah Fitted. Tina Goods on the vocal, man.
Yes,
she brought
sir.
it home with the vocals.
Yes, she did. She
Brought
sang.
him to
She
church.
sang.
She
Brought him to
sang.
church. Shout out to Tina Goods. Shout out to Farrah Fitted. Y'all know where y'all gonna see me Saturday
Get that
at
murder.
4 o'clock downtown at the motherfucking
That's Friday.
The Black Arts
Friday?
Festival?
15th.
15th. There you go. Yeah,
Yep.
15th. Friday, Saturday, whatever. The 15th, we're gonna be at 4 in front of the Black Lives Matter mural downtown. You know what I'm saying? Meet me there.
Awesome.
Pull up.
Yeah.
Pull
Meet
up.
me
pull up.
there. I'm
I'm
about
going-
to get it popping.
Pull up.
Sorry,
Definitely
sorry.
get it popping.
We'll be there.
With it.
Knock that
No
murder.
doubt. So there it is, man. We tuned in. Tap
Yes.
in to another dope episode of the My 2 Cents Live Music Review. Hey, make sure y'all submit y'all music for next week. Those who didn't get played this week will definitely get played next week. Make sure y'all tap in admin@grandmaradio.live. It's My 2 Cents, y'all.
Peace.
Yeah, this is 2 Cents, where we find the hottest artists in your city and we rate them. So if you think you got what it takes, then send your music in now, and we'll put our 2 cents in it. So let's go.